gods, it's back. I'm back. The game's back. We're here for more. And, you know, last several runs have been going really well. And I'm thankful for that. Okay, so we need a few more skulls, and then we can upgrade one of these and have an opportunity to yeah, to bring in some cursed weapons right off the bat. Not too shabby. So let's see what we can do here. Dark souls know when to embrace darkness. Flee the light as it makes you more vulnerable. It's going to be hard as hell. You know what? Let's get after one of these tough ones. We'll almost certainly get the skulls that we require right now. Alright, plus 15 to fire attacks. Yep. Decent amount of gold in there. Wow. Set off a nice little chain. Okay. Cleared that one out. Not bad. Just finished watching, well, he goes by Pillow Fort on Twitter, but his YouTube channel is Less Than Stellar Gaming. But I just wrapped up watching his video on Sekiro, where he was fighting Lady Butterfly, Madam Butterfly. We're not going to go with that. And it's funny, you know, because I've played my fair share of Sekiro. That is the game that really honestly broke me, like no other Soulsborne type game has in the past. But it was through his tutorial that, you know, I really realized I was just playing that game totally wrong, and most of the time I think with my wins I was just getting lucky. Because a lot of the bosses, you know, I never really mastered the capability to block and deflect, and so a lot of the bosses I would just kind of run around and wait for my moment, and then I would attack, you know, within that window. I've seen a few other people talk about playing the game like that, but it's not not the typical way. I think it's the less popular way to do it like that. But anyway, you know, because of that, some of these bosses, you know, they would take 20 minutes to play through. No joke. You know, when I was watching him play Lady Butterfly, that is certainly a fight that I played, gosh, probably around 20 times. But I just kind of ran around, waited for my moment. The one thing I did do, that I saw him do, was to throw the shuriken when she was up in the air. So I could manage that. Felt good about seeing him do that as well. But, you know, everything else, the blocking and the deflecting, I just never really managed to nail that part of the process. So good job, Pillow Fort. I will throw a link to that video in my description in case anybody wants to see him do his thing. Okay. Plus 15% damage to lightning attacks, of which we do not have any at the moment. So we're going to take the health instead. Minus 10% gold offering cost. Yeah, that might be good early on. We'll take that. We can always replace it if we end up getting you know, too many relics at one point later in the game. Opening gold chest now inflicts corruption. Okay. Well, that's some luck running into one of these as a question mark. Usually those are harder to find. I wouldn't mind upgrading the poison whip. Plus 15% damage against weakened enemies. I never really know what that means, but maybe it's any type of status effect. I really should look that up. I had been playing Rogue Legacy 2 for weeks and weeks, and there was something that they added in the new update, a brand new stat that influenced how these trades for relics work throughout the run, and I would say to myself every time, what is that? You know, I've got to give it up. I didn't know what the hell it was, and finally I Googled it, and once I found out what it was basically life-changing. So, alright, let's see. Plus 30% damage against burning enemies. Ooh, maybe I want to go with that. I think I do. you know, these days most of them are burning. Thanks to that newer upgrade that makes half of the attacks have the fire element. Or incendiary, I guess I should say. Alright, this guy shouldn't be too bad. Although every time I say that, I get myself into trouble. Hey buddy, how you doing? You know, I actually considered getting a hold of an emulator and playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was a hell of an announcement earlier today. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. Now, let's see here. Greed kill time limit. Well, that would be interesting. It's so at 8% max health. Well, we'll take it. Heal 6% of gold offerings amount. No. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it did. I think I got like 3 new subscribers from that, so that was awesome. It all adds up, you know. And the cool thing is that, oh, absolutely, yeah, no, he's hilarious. I look forward to his stuff. You know, you can get some new people in the chat here and there, and it's fun, man. Oh, corruption now passively increases over time. That's great. But they're not going to charge us for each door now, so I guess there's a give and take. Just got to move a little bit faster now. That's all. Pass on that. That was a tough one. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. I wondered if you had played online together. When I was watching, he had, it was like for his intro, for his channel, and it was a bunch of stuff that he had played, and like I told you, he had a point where he had glitched out and fallen through a floor, and he's yelling how he can see infinity. It's hilarious. Doggone. Wow. 3 in a row. Man, oh man. That's the power of social media, though. You can run into some really cool people. So what kind of homework you got going? Anything exciting? It's funny how that works sometimes, isn't it? Like I was telling you the other day, man, I don't get YouTube. It's such a puzzle. It's that damn algorithm that the kids are talking about. Alright, kill increases now. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's interesting that you say that too, because I certainly have, you know, ideas for other videos that I could do, but they're things that, you know, would take some time to edit, and you know, I think I have just as much fun doing this, so you know, given the choice, I think I'm going this way for now, at least. Okay, yeah, you mentioned that in the past, your film course. All right, what do we want to do here? We've got a fair amount of gold. I guess let's gamble a little bit. Yeah. I do too. But I think when I spend a good deal of time on something, I want to feel like many people can enjoy it. And I don't always come away with that feeling, and sometimes, you know, it's hard not to think, man, you know, it actually took me 4 hours to put that together, and 4 people watched it, and I don't even know if they enjoyed it. You know how that goes. There's a series I'd like to do with another buddy of mine. And we were, you know, kind of talking about it, but it would require, you know, getting together, and then COVID happened. So, imagine at some point. Oh yeah, I've heard of Crackle. Holy smokes. All right. Well, we got some skulls to bring back at least. Yeah, do you watch, you partake in the crackle? 281, not enough yet. Almost there. See, we've got the chromatic blades as an option. Sufficiently charged. Restores 1% of max health for each enemy killed. Wow. Alright. Machete. Alright. We're gonna go with these. No kidding, I didn't know Sony owned it. It was called Sony Crackle. I had no idea Sony owned it. What's the name of the documentary? Because, you know, I mean, Crackle, you can get that on any device nowadays. Like you say, it's free. But I love a good documentary recommendation. Okay, playing with power. That sounds familiar. Did they... does the film document the people that worked for Nintendo that were game experts? That you could like call in. Huh, okay. 9% base damage for maces. No. Because I swear I saw one. Oh, interesting. Okay. I swear I saw one in the past where it documented, you know, being one of those game experts, but then again, that might not have been a full-blown documentary. It's something I just saw on YouTube. That sounds really good. Okay. Well, I like getting life back every time. It's interesting that it's a new documentary and something like that would go to Crackle. I didn't really think that Crackle got new stuff. Alright, finishers cost stamina. No. I don't know why I feel compelled to light those every time. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. So then, how do they... What is their opportunity to make revenue? Do they do ads? How are they supported? Right, that is what I thought. Okay. I don't watch enough to know if they pop ads in between or how they're generating revenue. I'm guessing it's ad-based. That looks cool. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Can people with the free version watch this new movie? You seem to be indicating yes. And that sounds pretty good. Alright, 250 max health, 25% treasure find. Do we want the treasure find? I mean, it is a longer... Yeah, I suppose we do. So let's get both. Okay. Well, since you've recommended me a documentary, and I am going to watch that, I'm going to recommend you a documentary. And maybe you've already seen it, maybe not, but it's called American Movie. And it's about a filmmaker. I'm going to use air quotes there. And it is phenomenal. So check that out. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. American Movie. Oh boy. It's crowded. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Well, that sounds promising. Ooh, that worked out well. What? What show is that? Oh, that sounds good. I've never heard of this show. But I'm intrigued. Let's try to grab a relic. Why don't we? Oh, okay. I've heard that title, but I didn't know it was that. That sounds cool. I've heard people talk about that on Twitter, I swear. Very interesting. I was bummed that midweek got canceled today. Hope everybody in the Stubbs crew is doing fine, and we'll look forward to watching next week. That's interesting. That sounds good. Now, is Epix a free service as well? I feel like there's so many damn services these days. That sounds interesting. Okay, let's see. Each greed kill removes 1 corruption. That's kind of interesting. Let's do that. Okay. Got it. My brother's got a TCL. Such a good brand of TV. I know a few folks with it actually. Oh wow, the bird just doesn't want to die. Okay, got it. So that's how they hook you, eh? I don't think I want to get rid of this for that. Ah, fantastic. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. It probably looks awesome. Okay, worked out all right. Ceremonial dagger, plus 3% base damage. No. Yeah, it sounds cool, man. I think I'd probably try and watch the playing with power first. That one really grabs me, but both of them sound really good. They're going up on my marker board for sure. Got like a running list of stuff to get to. Oh wow, okay. So they really are taking you back. Sounds cool. You know, my buddy's a big fan of that universe, and I'm surprised I haven't heard him talk about this show at all, so I'll be bringing it up to him too. See all the good you're spreading, Calyrex. That was quite a hit. Yeah. That is interesting. Did you watch... What is it? Is it just called Gotham? Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, the Fox show. Were you into that? Deals critical damage while stamina is depleted. Ah, the damage doesn't go up that much though. Plus 1% base damage per point of constitution. Alright, I guess we'll go that way. Okay. I didn't watch Gotham. Couldn't get into Gotham. I tried a couple episodes. Just that didn't grab me. That's usually my deal. I'll give something I'll give something a few tries, and then I bounce at that point. Oh. Gotcha. It's going a little bit better now. Yeah, you know, and I think they ended up adding the Joker just to appease a lot of people, and I want to say he's played by the guy from Jedi Fallen. And he's on that HBO show as well. About that wild family. The name just escapes me right now. Gold offerings remove 10 corruption. Meh. But I think they brought him on the show in like the last season, and that's the role that they had him play. Shameless. Shameless is the name of that show that I'm thinking of. Just can't think of the dude's name. Alright. I think we're doing okay on health right now. We don't have a ton of gold, so we're not going to be able to afford the attribute anyway. Is that right? Wow, okay. So not the Joker, but definitely the Joker is the case. We all know. Staying the hell away from that guy. Ah. 20% chance. Oh, is that right? God, that's crazy. They forced it? I bet you do well at trivia night, man. Am I right about that? Oh, man. Now we're talking. Just gotta be sure to kill these guys with the chromatic blades to get the life back. Where I can. Okay, outstanding. That is crazy. I had no idea about that. What? That is crazy. That's wild. I definitely didn't know that stuff. Guess we're not going that way. Alright, so no chest, huh? Feel a little bit screwed. Oh well. Alright. No kidding. That's wild. Yeah, the Joker is probably one of my favorite bad guys of all time. And to this day, I wonder if anyone will ever be able to surpass Heath Ledger's portrayal. Cloud, what's going on? Thought you were supposed to be gaming too, buddy. Yeah, they are, man. This is a special game. We're about to get a special beat. Yeah, this one, you know, I'm probably, I don't know, 25 hours deep into this one now, and it's just been wonderful. I was telling somebody earlier today, I actually enjoy this game a bit more than Hades. Not from a storytelling standpoint, but just the gameplay itself. You know, it just feels really good setting up some of the sequential kills that you can do in this one. And when you really pull something off utilizing the traps in a room, it just feels really special. Alright, so we can fully upgrade one of these tables and maybe start seeing some cursed weapons. So let's do that. Let's pop some cursed weapons maybe on the secondary side. Machete and a whip. Alright, what was the buff there? Oh, if the main weapon is a throwing weapon, it's not. Alright. What do we got here? I'm torn. I think we're going this way. So yeah, Calorex, as I was saying, I don't know that anybody's ever going to be able to beat that performance. And we'll have to see. Heath just... he gave it everything. And I didn't... I think it was Jared Leto, if I'm remembering that right. I didn't love his performance, but... you know, I also think... I can admit to my own bias. Heath was just so strong in that role. Oh, you know what? Now, okay. You're making a fair point there. I guess I wasn't considering the animation. Yeah, that's I can come along with you there. Hamill is super talented, and God, I mean, those games would have been different games if not for him. And of course the animated series as well. He's a genius. Yeah. Yeah, Mark, that's a talent. I totally agree with you. So, Cloud, what are you going to be playing tonight? Yeah, well, he does a superior job of it. He really does. Okay. Well, maybe you're gonna end up picking up Curse of the Dead Gods. Okay, all right. Is it the original Baldur's Gate or the one that's currently in early access? Stinger, Lash, Poison Attacks. I do like poison attacks. We're gonna go with that. Okay, alright. Hey man. I got lots of buddies that love the original. I never played that one. Okay, okay. Well, that makes sense to wait then. I've heard people describe it as being very similar to Divinity 2, actually. Yeah, they hold up. I mean, there's some quality of life stuff that's going to be a gripe here and there compared to the more modern games, but you know, if you're okay with that, then yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I'll admit, man, I tried very, very hard to like Divinity Original Sin. And I was into it too. You know, I thought, okay, this is really neat. It's like a whodunit. I have to figure out who did the murder, right? And then all of a sudden, the portal shows up, and you know, you're talking to the little guy, and he's like, "Hey, well, you know, the thing is, there's this dragon, and it's trying to swallow the universe." And you know, I was like, "Well, wait a minute. I thought we were trying to solve the murder." You know, so it was that kind of threw me off, and then the game is extremely difficult, and I would hit these sections where, you know, I'd lose 1 or 2 people in the party, and then you're looking around for a revive scroll, right? And you just can't find one anywhere. And so this happened actually a lot of times with things that, you know, I would Google, you know, hey, how do I do this? I must be doing something wrong. And every time I'd end up in these forums where they're like, oh, if that happened, you just got to reload your save. You know, and I'm like, no, I don't want to reload my save. Just, you know, yeah. So I ended up bouncing. I do want to try Divinity 2. I ended up buying them both, you know, as a package. So I will get to it at some point, as part of all these different games that I've got going on. You know, the struggle is real. We all face it. That's good to hear. That's reassuring. Well, so now I know who I can come to when I'm struggling with it, and now you know not to say, oh, you just reload your save. Like, I'm gonna be coming to you for actual solutions. I don't want to hear that. Oh, you just gotta reload your save, man. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good to hear. I'll give it a try. I have a hard time completely abandoning, you know, games that I've purchased. And I like to at least give them a try. But my one buddy, you know, he's like, dude, if you don't like the first one, you're not gonna like the second one. I said, well, you know, let me see that for myself. I'll see it through. And I guess the stories don't connect. That's the other thing that I've heard. You know, it's not like you have to play the first one to understand, you know, what's going on in the second one. Not that I had any effing clue what was going on in the first one, and I was paying attention. Hey, Meisuka, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Cloud's just telling me how much easier Divinity 2 is going to be. He says it's more goat friendly. Alright. Let's go down this upgrade path. All dart launcher traps are now active and they deal poison damage. That's not bad. Especially if they hit the enemies instead. Dude, I've sold numerous copies of this game now. I'm not even joking about that. I think Pong was the latest one to pick it up. Pong Soul. In fact, he was mentioning that to me today in Indy's stream. He's like, I'm loving it, dude. Good, man. Good. Well, I want to see some clips. It's been a fantastic game. And, you know, while it's similar to Hades, it's not similar to Hades. I think Hades is more about, you know, speed and gliding around all over the place with the dash. This one's kind of methodical in that you're trying to, you know, like right here, you know, slam that guy into that guy when he explodes to take some damage, give him some poison. It's a lot of fun what you can do. They do a good job of making you feel powerful. And just popping stuff off like that, you know, it's just got a great feel to it. All right. Let's see here. Okay, plus 30% damage against elites, champions, and bosses. That's, yep, we're doing that. Hades definitely has this game beat from a storytelling standpoint. I mean, there is no story, really, to this game. But, I don't know, for me, it edges out Hades just a tad bit in the just the raw gameplay piece. And it's got style, you know. The art is just incredible. Oh man, I got wiped. Sounds great, man. You take care. Put some clips out there of this when you finally start playing it. It's great. You're gonna love it. Have a good evening, buddy. So Meisuko, what happened to midweek? I was looking forward to their show, man. Remember I was razzing Stubbs the other day about just talking about Bethesda the whole time. Alright, let's see. I think we want to take this just for the Constitution even. It's 20% base damage for whips. Yeah, we'll do that. I guess they'll just have to hold that topic for next Wednesday. Maximum stamina is reduced by 1 killing an enemy. Okay. That will be fine. Let's see, we're just going to drink once. And then we'll go for one more. Okay. Well, that just means I'm going to have to razz him about it. Ooh, that was phenomenal. So you got a busy one today, Meisuko? Or does it all just kind of depend on who needs what when the day gets going? Okay. I had somebody slam a meeting on my calendar for 9:30 a.m. tomorrow, and I thought, how dare you assume that I'll be awake at such an hour? You know what I'm saying? Feeling this only 4 stamina business a little bit here. Oh, shit. +6 Constitution. That sounds pretty good. That's right. That's right, Meisuko. Never assume. You know, here's the thing. I feel like, you know, everybody's wake up time and time on the clock, it's all up in the air now, right? Because at a lot of companies they go, hey, you know, ideally you would do this, but we get that everything is on, you know, hard and on fire right now. Kids are learning at home. You've got, you know, things popping off during the day that are going to take precedent over work at times. So I think people are starting their days at different times as well. Mine definitely starting later than normal, and you know, I've gotten used to that. I think that's the way to go. Stamina back here. Oh, not that lady. Totally is. I think that, you know, when you work from home, I think that sometimes it's possible to feel like you're somewhat, again, depending greatly on the role that you play, but I think it's possible to have the feeling that you are self-employed and your organization just happens to be attached to another organization that pays you a salary or an hourly rate or whatever it is. And it's a good feeling to have. So, you know, I don't know what everybody's situation is going to be, but my assumption is that some people will never see the inside of an office ever again, regardless of whether they want to or not. You know, the organization will just be deciding, hey, we've proven over the last XYZ number of months that this job can be done, and not only can be done quite successfully from home. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and do that. And at the same time, we're going to let go of all of this real estate. And my God, look at the bottom line. God, does it feel good to let go of those property taxes. So it's, you know, it's a win-win for everybody. And I mean, the work from home thing, you have to be disciplined, and let's just call it what it is. Not everybody is. Not everybody can do it. So you've got to know that about yourself, I think, and be willing to admit that, you know, you can or can't do it. But it can be a win-win in my opinion. Plus 30% damage. Alright. We're gonna dump that. I don't know if we fight those guys or not. Let's just keep pushing forward. Chest. For heavy weapons, what is considered a heavy weapon? I'm guessing the mace is considered a heavy weapon, so we're gonna dump this. Yeah, I think they're gonna, Meisuko. You know, I've looked at some data on this, and what I'm seeing, and every company out there wants top talent, right? We can agree on that. They all want top talent. What we're seeing is that top talent wants flexibility to work from home. And top talent is also out there saying, hey, you know what? In order to have that flexibility, I'm willing to take a job or a pay cut. And some of them are, you know, hefty pay cuts that these people are willing to take in order to have that flexibility. So we're going to have to see where it all goes. I think at some point, though, candidates are going to be on the phone with recruiters or hiring managers, you know, one or the other, and they're gonna say, hey, well, you know, do you have any questions about the role or the company? They're gonna say, well, yeah, I do. You know, can you tell me about the work from home policy over there? And there's only gonna be one right answer to that. And you know, for the companies that are out there trying to find this top talent, you're either at the party or you're not. I think it's going to be plain and simple like that. You know, people are just going to demand it as something they require. And if one company doesn't want to offer it, and they're top talent, Well, they've already found 4 or 5 other companies that will. So like I say, you're at the party or you're not. I'm trying, man. You know, selfishly, this is what I want. I have been doing the work from home thing for the last 3 years or so, and it's quite effective. And you know, for me personally, I'm at a point where I'm ready to say, hey, I don't ever want to be in an office ever again. So, you know, it's a win for me if they end up doing that. And regardless, you know, of me, I think it's the right thing to do anyways. If the job can be done from home, and that's what the person wants, let them. If they've proven, you know, they can do it, let them do it. Give them the option. And at the same time, at some places, I don't think it's even going to be an option. We just simply will not have the office space to support it. A lot of things are going to change post-COVID. Okay, what do we want to do here? Plus 20% base damage if secondary weapon is a whip. Well, it is. We'll take it. Chests are sealed. Okay. Yeah, we'll see, man. I would think that, you know, organizations are going to be making their decision about this very soon. You know, April, May, they'll begin to have a feel for who's coming back and who's not. Yeah, I feel like I've got some knowledge on the subject, and I think I've got a feel for what people are going to be looking for, you know, when things open up. So I appreciate that. The data seems to support it, so we'll see what ends up happening. And based on today, I'd say the data also seems to support the fact that that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game is going to be something. It's going to be something there. Wow, just getting slammed around. Okay, plus 8% max health. Yes. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you're gonna have to look that up if you haven't seen that, Meisuko. They're doing another classic style beat 'em up game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. It's pretty exciting. There's like a 2-minute trailer out for it, and it includes gameplay, and it looks good. In fact, I was telling Calyrex that I thought about trying to get a hold of an emulator to play some classic TMNT. Oh, the abomination. Oh, shite. I forgot he could do that. This guy's just super hard. Wow. Yeah, same here. You know, there were some people in the that chat that Stubbs set up talking about how they thought the failure of Battletoads was because no online co-op, which I didn't. I knew it had multiplayer, but I didn't know that they skimped on the online capability. That kind of stinks. But I saw Battletoads played, and it looked fun. All right. Well, let's see if we accomplished anything here. Well, we've got some skulls to speak of. Guess we could open up another cursed weapon. Now that those can sometimes appear on the tables. So we can go ahead and... yeah, these are two-handed. Let's go with that. I guess we'll hold on to the rest of them for now. I'm curious if we've got any cursed weapons popping up yet here. No. No. Okay. Not yet. Well, let's see. I'm curious here. We've got one more challenge room. I'll do one more challenge, and then we'll shut her down after that. No, I don't love these options here. I guess we'll start with these. Okay. So apparently in this challenge, you've got to stay out of the light because it does damage to you, I think, which is so counter to the way I've played the rest of this game. I guess that's why it's a challenge. Oh wow, that was cool. Just gonna cruise on through here. So is this shield doing extra damage when they slam against the wall? It almost looked like it was. Plus 20% base damage for throwing weapons. Well, I guess that applies. Plus 3 perception, sure. Yeah, I haven't tried Battletoads either, Meisuko. I've seen probably about half an hour of it across a couple different areas, including the you know, the modified version of the bikes level, and I think it looked cool. You know, it's definitely a game I'd play. I was telling the folks earlier that, you know, if they're trying to play the game on PC co-op, and the game doesn't have co-op built in, it's only local, they could utilize Parsec to accomplish that. You know, I've used that a couple times with a buddy to play a local co-op game, and it, you know, if both people have strong enough internet, it works. It definitely works. Yeah, I think those tools like Parsec are pretty neat. And I still can't believe that service, Shadow, that offers the virtual PC in the cloud. They're claiming bankruptcy. It was a fantastic service. $15 a month to rent a monster of a PC in the cloud. No, I don't think you said that. That sounds great. Yeah, we'll get that. Dark roast that's my favorite. Oh wow, regaining 8% of max health when you pass through a door? Oh, that's almost worth taking a curse. That's... Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I've never seen that one. That sounds good, man. Are you doing it drip or French press? How are you going about it? Yeah, I hope Amazon will expand its offering so that you can experience dark matter as well. Get some unicorn blood. Yeah. When I have the time, I do like the French press route. But you know, the morning or whatever time of day it is, it has to work out because it takes a little bit longer. Damn. This is going to be nice, getting 8% of health back when I pass through a door. That's for sure. Yeah, I hear you. And not even that, you know, sometimes you just want to get the coffee and you... Whatever the fastest route there is to coffee being made. Alright. Sufficiently charged ranged attacks always trigger perfect shots. Okay. Change that up from the shield, why not? Well, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I wish I had some lightning attacks. Heal 6% of max health when an enemy is killed by the environment. Let's switch these out, see if we can get anything better. Daggers. 1 corruption. Oh, wait a second, do I have axes? They're axes, not daggers. Okay. Plus 6% base damage per 1,000 gold carried. I think we're gonna pass on this stuff. Alright. Let's go with the unknown. Spark hammer, main weapon. I think I've seen that one before, but kind of like what I have. Good job, Calyrex. You're all updated now. Do you feel stronger mentally? Old homework. Can't say I miss it. I've known for a while that I could never go back to school again and have somebody say, "Hey, I need you to write me a paper on." Just I don't think I could do that again. Plenty of people that go back, you know, into their careers to grab master's degrees and what have you. Just don't think I could do it. I'd really have to want it. Not in a place where I want it right now. Plus 10% damage. See, now that's a fair point. You know, going to learn something that you're into. And I very much agree with you on the fact that the learning never ends. That's absolutely true. We're all learning new things every day. And if you're not, find something to learn that you're passionate about. Wow, no kidding. You're just burning right through it. Good for you, man. Yeah, Meisuko, Calyrex was chatting up this this Nintendo documentary. It's called Playing with Power, I think. He says it's really good. We should check it out. And it's on Crackle, which is free. Just have to watch some crummy ads here and there. No kidding. Alright. I'm sold, man. %15 damage against weakened enemies. Okay. I'll bite. Huh. Okay, wait a second. I don't know. 29 and 8. Huh. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Always have good luck with the whip. Oh, they're so right about that. Don't you think? Oh, we're gonna take this for sure. They're so right about the Wii and people buying it for sports. I really believe that checks out. Let's see what we can't do against this guy. out of stamina. Wow. Oof. Okay. So we'll take the perception and oh, that sounds pretty good too. So we got rid of the throwing weapon, so we'll replace that. Oh, that's cool. Well, I like that. That's a good way to go. How is it emulating the games for the motion controls? Like, can you use the Wiimotes effectively on the PC? Is that how that goes? So it's not a big deal? The glint of gold is the only light that truly soothes. Gold on the ground disappears. Okay. No big deal. Let's get all that life back. That's awesome. For a hit. Starting to get stomped. Oh, he emulated them on the Wii. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh. Interesting. So it was like a mod of some kind. Well, not a mod where you had to mess with the hardware, but what do they call that? A soft mod. Had a buddy that was into that scene for a little bit. These guys are insanely durable. That's cool. man. Holy smokes. Oh, there it is. There it is. Well, let's see here. So we got 19, but we're also going to get 2 more for each room completed. So 9 rooms. Okay, so 18 more. That's not bad overall. So we got 72 total. Oh, we need a lot more. I wonder if we've got any cursed weapons that showed up here. I haven't seen any yet. Ah, there it is. Each kill permanently increases base damage by 5%, up to 200%, minus 30% damage while in the light, plus 30% base damage per other cursed weapon equipped. That's pretty awesome. Yes, you did, Calorex. That was really awesome. Appreciated that, buddy. All right, well, I am going to call it an evening. I know it's not the evening for you, Meisuko, but definitely is for me. So really appreciate everybody hanging out and coming and chatting. Yeah, we'll see. You know, that's true. The Stubbs man is going to come looking for me as soon as we get there. Yeah, it's true, Meisuko. It's time zones, man. They're a thing. So appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Thanks again to Cloud for stopping by for a little bit. I think I've sold, gosh, probably 3 or 4 copies of this game at this point. So yeah, really great to spread this one around. It's a fantastic game. You guys take care. Good talking to you as always, and hope to see you next time. Have a good one.